Thank you very much for joining us here on Times Now. This is Times Now Live and I'm Hina Gambhir. Arnab Chatgate is the big focus that we have for you this morning on Times Now Live. Days after Arnab Chatgate was brought into public domain, the kin of Pulwama martyrs have now slammed the news anchor for his vulture journalism. Listen in.
लिंक या तो इसके आतंकवादियों से लिंक है, क्योंकि दूसरी घटना जो कि हमारे देश के अंदर होती है, बिना किसी सीमा के लड़ाई के 50-60 जवान शहीद होती हैं, उस घटना की जानकारी भी टीआरपी के लिए इसको पहले से ही पता होती है। तो इसका या तो उग्रवादियों से संबंध है या देश की खुफिया तंत्र से संबंध है। ये तो अब हम सरकार से मांग करते हैं कि इसके खिलाफ कड़ी कार्रवाई की जाए और इसकी जो भी मिली भगत है देश के दुश्मनों से है, क्योंकि खुफिया तंत्र में है वो भी देश के दुश्मन हैं, उग्रवादियों से है वो भी देश के दुश्मन हैं। तो मैं कम से कम शहीद परिवार के होने से नाते इस बात की कड़ी कार्रवाई की मांग करता हूं। और ये पत्रकार का कोई इस तरह का धंधा नहीं होता, ये तो धंधेबाज है।
Actually, I saw this on Facebook very first time. I was very upset and angry. I told my mother as well. It is very inhuman. It is very, very inhuman that you are just playing with national security. As he mentioned that he already knew about the Balakot attack that it has been done by our Air Force, and it's a very serious matter. Just for the TRP, you cannot use 40 soldiers' life to make your channel's TRP very high. It is a very, very inhuman thing you can do to anyone.
हमारा बंदा गया है, ये टीवी रेटिंग के लिए कैसे देखते हैं, ये उनका सीधों का मजाक उठाते हैं। तो हम दुखी हैं, मेरी बेटी दुखी है। ये इनको शर्म आनी चाहिए, तो इनको शर्म आनी चाहिए। तो ये माफ़ थोड़े करेंगे, ये ऐसे थोड़े माफ़ हो जाएगा हैं। ये गरीबों का ऐसे कर रहे हैं, तो ये बड़ी बड़ी बातें करते हैं। तो ये चैनल देख के बड़ी बड़ी बातें करते हैं, तो मजाक उठाते हैं।
अर्नब गोस्वामी जी, आप टीपी पे बहुत बड़ी बड़ी बातें करते हैं। तो अभी हमने अपने जो 40 जवान जो शहीद हुए हैं पुलवामा अटैक में, जो हमें अपना एक भाई हमने शहीद हुआ, तो हमने अपने घर से हमने पूरा मातम छाया हुआ है। आप टीआरपी रेटिंग की बात कर रहे हैं। टीआरपी आपको ये कौन सी बात कह रहे हैं? आपको शर्म आनी चाहिए। पूरा देश आपसे पूछ रहा है जी, आप कौन सी बात कर रहे हैं? हमें अपना घर में एक सदस्य खोया है, हमें पूरा मातम छाया हुआ है, आप टीआरपी रेटिंग बोल रहे हैं। हमें पूछो हमारे घर में क्या मातम छाया हुआ है। 40 जवान सीआरपीएफ के शहीद हुए हैं, उनमें से हमारा भी एक भाई था, वो शहीद हो गया है। आप ये टीआरपीएफ की रेटिंग बोल रहे हैं। पूरा देश आपसे पूछ रहा है जी, आप क्या कौन सी बात कर रहे हैं? आप
मैं यही कहूँगा कि जो अर्नब गोस्वामी जी ने ये देश की सुरक्षा और प्रभुत्ता के साथ खिलवाड़ किया है, ये बहुत गलत है। उनको ऐसा नहीं करना चाहिए। अपने टीआरपी के बढ़ाने के लिए ये जो कर रहे हैं, ये टीआरपी बढ़ाने के लिए बंद कर दे, वरना इसका खमियाजा भी उनको भुगतना पड़ सकता है। खिलाफ कार्रवाई बिल्कुल होनी चाहिए। सरकार को ये पहले मालूम करना चाहिए कि इतनी सीक्रेट नॉलेज इनको हुआ कैसे, सीक्रेट इंफॉर्मेशन इनको मिला कहाँ से। इसकी जांच बिल्कुल होनी चाहिए। इस पर सख्त कार्रवाई पहले होगी। अर्नब गोस्वामी जी ने किस तरह कमेंट कैसे कर दिया।
Nikunj Garg joining us on the broadcast at this point in time. We have Pradeep Datta and Srinjoy Chaudhary as well. Nikunj, to you first. The kin of Pulwama martyrs are extremely disturbed today, seeing the excerpts of this WhatsApp conversation between Republic TV's Arnab Goswami and former BARC CEO Parthu Dasgupta. And they are now demanding the strictest possible action against somebody who was celebrating in a way when the entire country was mourning the loss of about 40 of our Jawans.
Absolutely, Hina, and 2-3 important things I wish to make here. 2-3 important points I wish to make here. Point number one is at least 5 days have now passed since these chats have surfaced in public domain. Obviously, they were appended by the Mumbai police a little earlier in their supplementary charge sheet. Mr. Goswami has not challenged the veracity of the chats. In fact, yesterday he said that if I am being hanged only for my WhatsApp conversation, then people need to introspect. So quite clearly, he admits that there is absolutely nothing amiss with the WhatsApp chats that have been attributed to him and the former disgraced BARC chief, Mr. Parthu Dasgupta. Point number two. Once Mr. Goswami has admitted that these chats are indeed his, look at the kind of commentary insensitive to the core. Many people will say bloodthirsty, many people will say vulturish, commentary coming from Mr. Goswami, saying that 40 innocent, brave men of Indian armed forces losing their life, giving their life, blood, soul to this nation, making supreme sacrifice are just TRP ratings for him. Mr. Goswami says that this attack we have won like very big. So, I mean, quite clearly shows his intention, shows his thought process, shows the ideas that the man has about the martyrdom of the bravest of this country. Point number 3, Mr. Goswami yesterday released a statement, said that media needs to introspect. I think introspection is a word that does not sit well in the mouth of a person like Mr. Goswami, proprietor, a businessman of in the business of trading news, as comes out from his WhatsApp chats. The fact is that Mr. Goswami himself needs to introspect, first of all. What is the kind of language, what is the kind of thought process that is going in his mind when 40 brave people have lost their lives? He needs to introspect about that. He hasn't bothered to apologize, mind you, Hina, even once for his apparent misdeeds, but he is telling the world to introspect. Mr. Goswami also needs to introspect about the entire culture that he has bred at the news television that he runs, in which he is the judge, jury, and the executioner. And there have been individuals whose lives have been ruined, despite them being acquitted by the courts, whom Mr. Goswami has hung at the altar of his expediency of trying to gain TRPs on that particular day. Mr. Goswami needs to introspect about that as well. Then finally, I will make a point, Mr. Goswami needs to introspect about all those colleagues. I have seen pregnant women getting out of the newsroom and crying and leaving in a huff, resigning from their jobs, courtesy Mr. Goswami's indolent behavior, courtesy Mr. Goswami's unsavory behavior. Mr. Goswami also needs to introspect about all of that. Mr. Goswami, introspection is a word, I repeat, I reiterate, does not sit well in Mr. Goswami's mouth.
Right. Nikunj, requesting you to stay on with us. My colleague Prashant is also joining us on the broadcast. But before that, I want to go across to Pradeep Datta. Pradeep, you know, today the family members of Pulwama martyrs are extremely upset also because they believe that, you know, it was only a mask of nationalism that, you know, Mr. Arnab Goswami used to wear, and the idea was just to make profits.
Yes, you're absolutely right. Today, Arnab Goswami stands completely exposed. If you look at the content of the chatter between Arnab Goswami and tainted BARC chief Partha Dasgupta, that clearly indicates that this is no journalism, this is only vulturism. He was only predating upon the bodies of those martyrs who sacrificed their life for the country. What Arnab Goswami was trying to do, he was only looking at the TRP rating at a time, while the whole country, whole nation was mourning martyrdom of these 40 CRPF personnel. It is not about 40 CRPF personnel, it is about 40 families who were completely shattered. Someone lost their father, someone lost their son, someone lost their husband. But for Arnab Goswami, it was all about profiteering, it was all about money. Men in uniform hardly mattered. So all that, what actually Arnab Goswami considers himself to be champion of, that nationalism and patriotism, that mask has completely slipped. And it is for the people to see what real Arnab Goswami is all about. And if he says that we need to introspect, others need to introspect, I think Arnab Goswami, rightly said by Nikunj, he needs to introspect what exactly the journalism is. It is when the bedrock of the ethical journalism gets shaken, the people lose faith and confidence in the overall journalistic fraternity. I think this is the biggest ever blunder that has been committed by Arnab Goswami. But look at the audacity of this man. He has not apologized till date. Instead, he is trying to justify things. Justification is not going to work. What this is, like a good spin doctor, he is trying to in fact say that this is Arnab Goswami versus anti-national. The question which I want to ask Arnab Goswami, are these people anti-national who lost their sons, who lost their husbands, who lost their fathers? They are the one who are questioning Arnab Goswami, that how come Arnab Goswami, you keep on counting TRP while the whole nation was counting those martyrs. You are counting the TRPs. And the second thing is that the compromising with the national security also. That see, Arnab Goswami, one, the question arises, where from Arnab Goswami got the information regarding the Balakot strike? And if he was privy to the information, how come he shared that information with the third person? Because these are very important matters related to Balakot. Had this information gone into the hands of the enemy, the whole plan would have been shattered, because Air Force was planning to carry out a surgical strike. That would have led to the loss of more lives, because enemy would have been prepared accordingly. So Arnab Goswami has to answer all these questions. He is the one who had been hanging people for no rhyme and reason during the prime time debates, and he had never ever spared people just because if something he got information on WhatsApp. On that WhatsApp information, he had been screaming and shouting on television channel. But when today people are asking him question, he are calling them anti-national.
Right.
And I think it is for the countrymen to see. All these people, the family members, they've lost their near and dear one. They are not the anti-national people. In fact, they are asking a valid and a right question. I think this is the time for the government also to act. They can't anymore shield people. They will also have to answer several questions. Try to find out the people who had been leaking those secrets that were related to the national security. Because any secret that would have fallen into the hands of the enemy would have led to more loss of life of the Indian soldiers.
Right. Pradeep, stay on with us. Let me go across to Srinjoy Chaudhary as well. Srinjoy, now, a question that's being asked by the opposition also is that, as a journalist, people do get sensitive information, but then there are certain ethics that we all follow. We don't share, such sensitive details with people, who have no business with, that particular news. And the way things were being shared ahead of Balakot strike, ahead of 370, the opposition is now demanding a JPC probe as well.
Well, the important thing, you're right, people do get sensitive, people do get classified information. The important point is to wait for the right time to use, to be ready to use it, and wait just when it's right to use. For instance, as the case of Balakot, if he had got the earlier, well, the first he could have done is hold on to the stuff till the Balakot strike happened. It doesn't apply any journalist. You wait till the strike and then go. Otherwise, it could jeopardize itself. It could jeopardize the operation. For instance, if Pakistan that the strike was going to take place with Miraj, so on,
right,
they had their fight in the right place. A number of Indian fighter planes could have gone down, and this could have jeopardized the operation. This would have prevented or could have prevented the Indian Air Fight from reaching Balakot. They could have been intercepted at the port. A part of that could have happened.
Absolutely. This was putting, in danger the lives of so many people who were involved in Balakot airstrike. And that's the reason why today even army veterans are raising this big question. Let's listen into what exactly several army veterans have to say.
सर, मेरे अभी जानकारी में है कि ये रिपब्लिक भारत के जो रिपोर्टर हैं अर्नब गोस्वामी, इनकी टीवी चैनल के जो टीआरपी हेड हैं, उनसे एक चैट चल रही थी कि साहब ये जो बालाकोट जो स्ट्राइक है, इसका उनको पहले से पता था। वो कह रहे थे कि 3 दिन बाद में कुछ बड़ा होने वाला है, जिसका उनको अपने चैनल के लिए फ़ायदा उठाना है। और ये बालाकोट जो हमला हुआ, ये स्ट्राइक हुई, उसके बाद में जो पुलिस की इन्वेस्टिगेशन थी, उस इन्वेस्टिगेशन में भी ये बड़े खुश नज़र आ रहे थे कि साहब मैंने इस मौके का बहुत फ़ायदा उठाया। इस तरीके की अगर ये जानकारी सीक्रेट्स इन टीवी चैनल्स वगैरह को या फिर अन्य किसी व्यक्ति को रहती है, तो ये देश के लिए बहुत बड़ा खतरा है।
मैं ऐसे देशद्रोही पत्रकारों का बहिष्कार करता हूँ जी, जो हमारे देश के शहीदों के नाम पर पैसा कमाते हैं, राजनीति करते हैं। जी जी, मैं ऐसे पत्रकारों का बहिष्कार करता हूँ।
पूरा गंभीर मतलब कि उनके साथ में कदम उठाना चाहिए। और ऐसा अगर लीक पॉइंट होने से भारत का जो रखवाला है, सुरक्षा वाला है, उनके साथ में ये धोखा हो जाता है तो बहुत बड़ी गलत बात है। ऐसी बुरी बात होनी नहीं चाहिए और उनके लिए भारत सरकार को मतलब गंभीरता लेनी चाहिए कि अगर खुफिया एजेंसी लीक होती है तो ये सरकार चलने वाली नहीं है।
And we are getting a reaction from the Congress party as well. Ripun Bora of the Congress party has said, never forget BJP planned and executed Pulwama attack and Arnab celebrated deaths of our 40 soldiers. Never forgive anti-nationals. Let's go across to my colleague Prashant joining us on the broadcast more on this. Prashant, now Congress clearly, sharpening its attack towards the centre as well, and Republic TV's Arnab Goswami over this issue.
Well, Ina, this is just in the build-up to the mega press conference that we are standing by for at 1 p.m. this afternoon, in which several Congress leaders, former ministers, will be coming out. Ministers like Ghulam Nabi Azad, Salman Khurshid, Sushil Kumar Shinde, you will have former Defence Minister A.K. Antony. All of them will be coming out and releasing what they are saying are the chats that many have not seen as yet. So clearly, this is all in the build-up that the Congress party is clear. The Congress party says we have nothing to do with a journalist per se. What we have to do rather is the fact that who in the government exactly has leaked this information, because such classified information, such secret information is supposed to be, very, very close, in closed doors, maximum pertaining to, 4 or 5 people, including the Prime Minister, Home Minister, NSA, the Defence Minister, and the Chief of Army Staff. Who among these people have leaked the information to this journalist is what the Congress party is asking. Also, we're going to say that it exposes the entire sham of a business that Mr. Goswami was doing. And at a time when our soldiers were getting martyred, he was chest thumping and, jumping in jubilation just for the fact that he was looking up his TRP. So clearly, it is getting bigger. 1 p.m. is when the Congress will react officially in a big press conference that we are standing by for.
All right. Thank you very much, all of you, for the moment, for joining us with all of those details. We'll keep coming back to you for more on this big story. We are going to now slip into a very short break. More news and updates lined up for you on the other side as well. You can also get details from timesnownews.com. Stay with us.